Today, I'd like to share the inspiring story of a man whose philosophy on life, wealth, and generosity is truly worth celebrating, Charles Chuck Feeney. Now, Chuck Feeney's life is a testament to the belief that true innovation isn't just about making money, but it's about using our gifts, our talents, and perhaps our fortunes in his case, to make a positive difference in the world. Chuck was a pioneer in the duty-free shops business, and he built an empire that spanned the globe and amassed a personal wealth of nearly $8 billion. Yet, it's not his ability to make money that is most inspiring, but rather his unparalleled drive to give it all away. He adopted a philosophy of giving while living and aspired to donate almost all of his money to worthwhile causes before his death, which recently occurred. And Chuck Feeney didn't just aspire, he achieved. By the end of 2016, he had emptied the accounts of the Atlantic Philanthropies, which is a group of foundations he started in the early 1980s, leaving behind only modest provisions for himself and his family. Bill Gates once described Chuck Feeney as a remarkable role model, and Warren Buffett called him my hero, and for good reason. Unlike many philanthropists who seek recognition for their donations, Chuck gave away billions anonymously. He sought no praise, no recognition, and he often went to great lengths to hide his identity as the benefactor. From improving public health in Vietnam, funding educational institutions in Ireland, aiding in the establishment of peace agreements in Northern Ireland, to supporting humanitarian causes in the U.S. and far beyond, Chuck's generosity touched lives across the globe. And it was a philanthropy that was born out of a genuine concern and empathy for others. He was raised in New Jersey by working class parents who endured the hardships of the Depression. Now, Chuck's early life bore no indication of the vast fortune he would eventually amass, but perhaps it was this very upbringing that instilled in him the values of kindness, humility, and generosity. And as his wealth grew exponentially, so did his doubts about the extravagance it afforded. He began to distance himself from the opulence, choosing instead to live a life true to his roots, humble, unassuming, and focused on giving back. It's said that only 1% of American givers choose to donate anonymously, and Chuck Feeney was among that rare 1%. His desire to remain in the shadows, letting the impact of his contributions speak for itself, well, it showcases a man who genuinely cared about making a difference rather than seeking validation. So, as we reflect on the life of Chuck Feeney, the question is begged, what can we take away from his incredible journey? Well, it's more than just a story of generosity. It's actually a call to action and a reminder that success and innovation aren't solely measured by personal gains or products developed, but by the positive change we can foster in the world. So, in our quest for creativity, for innovation, and for personal growth, let's all be inspired by Chuck's example. We might not all have billions or even millions to give away, but we all have something to offer, whether it's time, knowledge, or other resources. Every act of kindness, big or small, can leave a lasting impact. In the words of Chuck Feeney himself, I cannot think of a more personally rewarding and appropriate use of wealth than to give while one is living, to personally devote oneself to meaningful efforts to improve the human condition. So, let's all aspire to live with such purpose and generosity and leave behind a legacy, not of wealth, but of positive change.